Alright. What do we got here? Brand new install. Apparently not cooling. So 13 SEER, 10.5. No signs of oil. No signs indoor of oil. Well, at least I cannot see. So I'm going to connect my probe, see what we got. Alright, so let's activate these probes. Alright, so we got pressure in the system. It looks like it might just need some gas. I think there's a piston on this one. And the superheat tends to be a little bit high. So outdoor measurements 71. Alright, for this one you got to profile your system, okay? So it's important that if you're on a Linux, you choose Linux. And we'll go 13 SEER, which gives me a CTOA, condensing temperature over ambient, of 15. So if you notice, my high side is 249. My target pressure is in the green. So that's pretty bang on. But my superheat's a little high. If you notice, that suction line is just a little too hot. So I'm going to go confirm some airflow, and if I need to add gas, we'll balance it. So this unit was actually put in the winter, probably just put in and not balanced. Okay, so that's what I think is happening. Compression ratio is a little higher, approach is high. So let's go indoors, and guaranteed we got one. Charge is not set correctly because the airflow is probably not set correctly. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so we got a piston. I'm going to take my static pressure on this one just to see if the airflow is set correctly, which I doubt it is. So we'll check the filter, and we'll check the manual, we'll set the airflow, and then set the charge. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my drill. Alright guys, so right now I have a 1.5 ton unit. From experience, brown will be too high. Okay, heat's on low. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch this to yellow. Park my yellow, and then I'm going to tap in to this unit and take some static pressure readings, and then reference the blower chart up there. So let me get all set up and I'll show you what to look for. Alright guys, so I'll show you what I did. I got the probe just set in. That's my supply side. Got my other probe for static pressure on my return side. I got my return air close to the evaporator as much as I can. Up there I have my supply. I would normally like to be further down, but as you can see, it's blocked off. So for that unit to start, I'm going to get my blower chart. Hopefully the manual has it. And of course, Linux doesn't give us an airflow blower chart. So, when that's the case, I'll show you where you go to find that. And you don't have a blower chart, go to linuxcommercial.com Now I have horrible reception, but they'll have all the service manuals at this website, and then you could pull the correct blower chart. So I'll go to resources, technical documents, service literature, and you look for gas units. This gas unit is ML-UH195. This could all be avoided if they just gave us a damn fan blower chart. Here we are. So there's the charts that I need. This is a 45,000 BTU unit. Which is this one right here. So this is a 1.5 ton unit. Now I'm going to post this on the website or on my video so you guys could see it. But this is what we're going to be looking for. So what we want to find is what our current static pressure is. And I'm on medium low, okay? So medium low is still way too high on this unit. As you can see, my static would need to be 0.9 to get it just at 800 CFM. So let me go back here and check what my static pressure is. So static pressure is actually 0.6, okay? So I'm gonna have to go down to red, which I don't really like doing a lot of times because we're in the basement and it's hard to push up all the way to the top. This isn't really matched out all that well. Alright, so currently 0.65. The benefit of Measure Quick is it's going to do a calculation, okay? And that calculation is going to give you an estimated airflow. So we'll let this run for a bit. As you can see, it's telling me that my system's not stable. And if I click that, it's telling me my temperature split is still rising. And once that settles off and balances, then I'll be able to read it. But so far my pressures, if you look at it right there, bang on. Green's the target, and I'm exactly there. Same thing with my head pressure. Now my superheat's a little high. Currently it's asking for 14, I'm at 30, so this thing's probably going to need a bit of juice. So two things causing this. Customer said it was running long periods of time, and wasn't feeling warm. So with the airflow max the way it was, it probably was not getting any latent cooling. So the moisture was stuck in the house. So you can see my suction line's actually too hot. So let it run for a bit and then I'll go out and adjust the charge. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're going to bring that superheat down. I don't know what's going on with my pressures here. We'll put that back on. So we'll do a little bit at a time. As you can see, my superheat will come down in line. So we know that my airflow is a little bit higher than normal, okay? Just the way that blower is, smaller furnace, there's really not much I could do. Target superheat should be about 13, so I'll get it down to 13. So we're gonna do a quick charge. This is Measure Quick's new feature. I don't really use it all that much, but it's good for new guys. So choose charge method. We have a fixed piston. Confirm nominal airflow. Well, the best that we can. Yes, there's refrigerant in the system. We have 3 pounds, 11 ounces. So 3 pounds, 11 ounces. Submit. Filter is clean. Blower is brand new. Condenser was just put in. It's not terrible. Brand new. And PSC motor. And we're on medium low. Start the system. So what it's telling me is to slowly add 3 ounces. So let's do that. Every time you add gas, you want to wait a little bit so we don't overshoot it. Basically, when the guys install these in the middle of winter, they don't balance the unit. They kind of just install it and then they wait for us to come out and do it. So we're just waiting on a couple things to stabilize. Superheat. Alright, so I'm going to add another 3 ounces. Wasn't done yet, so we'll go another ounce. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna let this settle for 5 minutes. I'll show you what the outcome is afterwards. I'm gonna go downstairs and check my delta again. All right, guys, so outdoors looking pretty good. Got my superheat in line. Suction line's a lot warmer than it was. Remember, it was in the red. Target head pressure is good. Low side is good. Delta's bang on. So, looking pretty good so far. So that was it with this one. It just needed to be balanced correctly. And now that we got the charge set, we should be getting a good delta downstairs. And this customer will be a lot happier. Okay, so I'm just in the basement now. And we're looking pretty good. Superheat's on target, pressures are good, delta's right at 18. We're working with the airflow best we can, but I think that's the money spot right there. So let's capture this. We'll capture outside. Boom. Static pressure is a little higher than normal, but not terrible. 0.6. So I'm liking where we stand. So I'm just going to grab my probes, get everything outside, write up the paperwork, and he should be a lot more comfortable now. So let's go from there.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here